Running could put a lot of stress on your body, especially if you have pushed the limit. So therefore, you definitely need to recover right after a race. Therefore, post-race recovery will influence how ready the body is to take on that work again. But it was good to go ahead and give yourself a couple days of rest and recovery before you go back to training or running again. So you want to continue moving. So moving helps with that blood flow going in your body to help with that lactate threshold that could have built up during that running. Now you might feel tired, but still keep moving regardless. This will help you get back on track much quicker. So you could do stuff like easy jogging or some brisk walking to get that movement and blood flowing going. Think about stretches. So you definitely want to stretch right after a race. So this will help with that tight muscles and help that blood flow in the body. And you also want to try and do those stretches right after that race or even that training run, right when your muscles is still warm. Make sure you are rehydrating. So your body have lost a lot of water through sweat during that run. So right after that race, you want to make sure you are rehydrating from that water loss. And think about doing that race. If you're doing a long distance race or running in hot weather, you also have lost some sodium through your sweat. Think about ice bath. So ice bath will allow you to be able to help with those muscle repair as well as the post-race inflammation. So most likely when you sit in an ice bath, you most likely sit in a tub filled of water and ice or just cold water. So you can soak your feet in that cold water or your body in that cold water, and that cold water will help with that inflammation. So you can sit in there about 10 to 20 minutes. And this will help increase blood flow to those muscles. Now think about sleeping. So right after that race, you definitely want to get an adequate amount of sleep, somewhere between 7 to 8 hours. Sleeping will allow your nervous system to relax and then that blood flow to go to those muscles, because our body do muscle repair during that sleep. Now you also could be opening your tight muscles doing some type of mobility work. A great option would be yoga, which will mobilize and stretch out those muscles. And we definitely have a yoga right here on our channel. Consider getting some type of deep tissue massage or just a regular massage. This will help loosen those tight muscles as well as provide you with that range of motion. Now sitting in a sauna can help with that post-race recovery, because warmer temperature do allow more relaxed and flexible muscles. Now, right after that race, you can, if you want to keep doing some kind of workout or fitness, you could do some cross training. This will allow you to still be able to get some workout and be able to work those muscles without added stress to your body. So do something like cycling or even swimming. Don't do too much today. Take it easy and rest. Don't train immediately. You want to be looking at taking 3 days to either 3 weeks off from training, especially if you have did a long distance race. So you want to be looking at doing some foam rolling the night of your race or even the next day. And you can look at putting on some compression socks that will also help promote blood flow and circulations in your leg. So 30 minutes to 2 hours after your race, you want to be looking at refueling with carbohydrates that will help replace that lost glycogen. You want some protein that will help with muscle repair and rebuilding. And then you also want some healthy fats. A great idea lots of runners like to use after their race is chocolate milk. And you could even drink a protein shake or even a smoothie mixed with protein powder in it. Make sure that you are replenishing yourself with a electrolyte drink or even a sports drink to help replace that lost sodium that you lost through your sweat. And if it's hot outside, then that means you sweat more and you lost even more sweat and sodium, which means that you definitely want to make sure that you are drinking some sports drink that will have electrolytes in it and either some carbohydrates in it to help replace those lost electrolytes and carbs that you have lost throughout your run. So after your race, you want to be thinking about adding some anti-inflammatory food to help with that muscle repair. So some ideals that you could use is either ginger, tart cherry that you could either eat or you could take a capsule, or even yogurt with fruit. Now you want to be thinking about changing out that wet clothes immediately after your race, because wet clothes tends to chill the body and drop the temperature of the body down lower. So get out those wet clothes. This is a time to reflect on what went well during that race. And then you can also keep in mind of something that you may want to train on your next training run for anything that you have found in that race that you need to work on. And don't forget to celebrate. You did finish your race. And we are so proud of you for doing that. Depending on that racing event, it might take your body longer to recover before jumping back into running. Just like you have to ease into long distance to train for that race, sometimes you have to ease back into those long distance right after a race when you're getting back into running. It can take up to 3 weeks to get back into where you were prior to that race, but it'll be different for each person. So overall, listen to your body as you are coming back to running after a race. Now, we hope you have enjoyed a lot of those great tips to help you with your recovery. And if you like this video, then you will like the video how to recover after a run. So go check that out. And we can't wait to see you on the next video. Until next time, bye bye.